Makima, the main antagonist of Chainsaw Man, is presented as a woman in her 20s with long red braid, light auburn bangs, and yellow eyes with concentric red rings. She's the chief cabinet secretary's personal hunter who took Denji in as her human pet. Before we get right down into her powers, we first have to know what kind of person she is. On the surface, Makima seems to be a kind, gentle, social, and friendly woman who is usually seen wearing a smile on her face the entire time, and acts relaxed and confident even during a crisis, speaking in a professional tone to her workers. As her natural appearance is nearly identical to that of a human, she avoids disclosing her devil nature to most of her underlings, and spends much of the series posing as a human contracted to a devil rather than a devil herself. However, this is only a facade that she uses to fulfill her ultimate goal, which is to use the Chainsaw Devil's power to create a controlled utopia without suffering, including the concepts of death, war, and hunger. That would be nice. Now to reveal all her powers in as much detail as I can, so stick till the end. Makima stands as one of the most formidable entities in the Chainsaw Man universe. Her power stemming from her true nature as the Control Devil, a primal fear made manifest. Her abilities form an intricate web of dominance, manipulation, and devastation that made her nearly unstoppable. At the core of Makima's being lies her fundamental ability to control. This is not a mere suggestion or influence, but absolute domination over any being she perceives as inferior to herself. This power operates on a psychological hierarchy. If Makima believes she stands above another entity, that entity falls under her potential control. Her one weakness is she must truly perceive someone as inferior for control, but given her immense ego and God complex, she views nearly all existence as beneath her, making her range of control virtually limitless, so she's practically unstoppable. This control extends across all categories of beings. Humans bend to her will effortlessly, their minds and bodies becoming extensions of her desire. Devils, even those of considerable power, find themselves unable to resist if she deems them lesser. Fiends, hybrids, and any creature capable of thought can be seized by her invisible chains of domination. She maintains a network of controlled public safety devil hunters, moving them like chess pieces, their autonomy stripped away by her overwhelming presence. Through her control ability, Makima has established contracts with numerous powerful devils, creating a personal arsenal of supernatural weapons she can deploy at will. The Snake Devil manifests as a massive serpent that can strike with devastating force. The Spider Devil extends her reach across vast distances, its web-like attacks ensnaring targets far from her physical location. She commands the Fox Devil, summoning its head to devour enemies whole. The Angel Devil, one of her most tragic subordinates, remains perpetually under her thumb, his life-stealing abilities bent to her purpose. But her collection extends further. The Future Devil, the Punishment Devil, and others form part of her devil contracts. She can summon multiple devils simultaneously through elaborate summoning formations, creating overwhelming coordinated attacks that few can withstand. Each devil represents another tool in her arsenal, another expression of her control made tangible. Makima's offensive capabilities demonstrate terrifying precision and creativity. Her most iconic attack, the finger gun gesture accompanied by a casual bang, can obliterate targets with explosive force. By pointing at an enemy and speaking their name, she causes their bodies to rupture from within, blood and viscera erupting in grotesque displays of power. This ability appears to operate through sheer force of will, her control over reality itself bending to crush those she designates. Her shrine ritual represents perhaps her most disturbing technique. At a mountain shrine, she uses condemned prisoners as sacrificial proxies. As these prisoners are crushed to death in the shrine, her intended target, regardless of their location, suffers identical fatal damage simultaneously. This ritual bypasses conventional defenses entirely, striking enemies who believe themselves safe from her reach. The mechanics suggest a form of sympathetic magic, where death in one place manifests death in another, connected by her control. Her invisible chains provide both offensive and defensive utility. These ethereal restraints manifest without warning, binding and crushing opponents with irresistible force. They can immobilize even powerful devils, constricting tighter and tighter until bones shatter and organs rupture. Perhaps Makima's most crucial ability, and the one that makes her truly dangerous, is her contract with the Japanese Prime Minister. Through this agreement, any fatal injury dealt to Makima is immediately transferred to a random Japanese citizen, manifesting as an appropriate illness or accident. If, for instance, she was shot somewhere in Japan, an ordinary person suffers a fatal gunshot-like trauma or incident. This damage transfer renders her functionally immortal. She can be killed repeatedly, her body destroyed over and over, but she simply regenerates while Japanese citizens pay the price. As long as Japan's population exists, Makima can't die through conventional means. She has been shown recovering from injuries that would obliterate normal beings: decapitation, complete bodily destruction, massive trauma, all negated by this contract. Makima's control extends into the realm of cognition itself. Through physical contact or proximity, she can alter memories, reshaping a person's understanding of their own past. She can erase recollections, implant false ones, or modify existing memories to suit her purposes. This ability makes her manipulation complete. She controls not just present actions but past perceptions, rewriting personal histories to eliminate inconsistencies in her control. Her presence alone affects those around her. She exudes an aura of authority that makes most people naturally submissive and fearful, even without active control. Conversations with Makima feel dangerous, her calm demeanor masking the absolute power she holds over life and death. This psychological pressure compounds her actual abilities, making resistance feel futile before it even begins. Makima's perception transcends human limitation. Her hearing operates at superhuman levels, detecting sounds far beyond normal range. Her sense of smell allows her to identify individuals, track targets, and gather information through scent alone. These enhanced senses make ambushing or hiding from her nearly impossible. More insidiously, she controls rats throughout the city, using them as a vast surveillance network. She can see through their eyes and hear through their ears, monitoring countless locations simultaneously. This transforms urban environments into extensions of her awareness. What happens in the shadows reaches her through her rodent spies. Privacy becomes meaningless when Makima wishes to observe. Makima also has a contract with the zombie devil, which lets her revive and control the deceased, transforming corpses into loyal puppets. Dead humans and devils alike can be reanimated under her command, their bodies moving according to her will. This necromantic ability ensures that even death doesn't remove pieces from her chessboard. The fallen simply change sides, joining her ever-growing army of controlled beings. Her biological manipulation extends to causing internal hemorrhaging and organ failure through verbal commands alone. Speaking a name while making specific gestures triggers catastrophic biological collapse in her target, their body betraying them from within. Beyond her supernatural abilities, Makima possesses exceptional combat skills and strategic intelligence. Her physical capabilities, while rarely displayed directly, suggest significant training and competence in hand-to-hand combat. More importantly, her tactical acumen allows her to orchestrate elaborate plans spanning months or years, manipulating numerous parties toward predetermined outcomes. She demonstrates perfect memory, recalling events, conversations, and details with flawless accuracy. This cognitive precision complements her planning abilities, allowing her to track countless moving pieces without confusion or error. All of these abilities stem from and reinforce what Makima truly represents: control itself. She's the embodiment of humanity's fear of domination, of losing autonomy, of being reduced to a puppet dancing on invisible strings. Her power scales with her perception of superiority, and she views herself as standing above all creation. This makes her control absolute, her reach infinite, and her threat existential. Every ability serves the same purpose: to demonstrate that free will is an illusion in her presence, that resistance is a temporary delusion she tolerates until she decides otherwise. She doesn't merely defeat enemies, she removes their capacity to be enemies at all, transforming them into extensions of her will. Makima isn't simply powerful, She's the negation of agency itself, a walking apocalypse wearing a business suit and a pleasant smile. Her abilities combine to create something far more terrifying than any single power could achieve: the complete subjugation of all that exists beneath her gaze. Well, that wraps up the arsenal of devil powers Makima possesses. Did I miss any important bit about Makima? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching till the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe.